Hi, my beautiful people. It's your girl, Janet here. You're welcome to today's podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about recession. And if you are a family living in the UK, we all know that it's so difficult to live in the UK right now because everything is so expensive. Things are just ridiculously expensive. So, as a family, because I really care about family, I'm so passionate about family, whether you're just, in a relationship, partnership, in as much you're with someone living together or you're even siblings living together. I know there are many students that are in the UK right now that are experiencing this recession with us. And I know that it's so difficult for them, especially the couples, because people that are entering the UK now are couples, they are married people, they are family people. And imagine even people that are already living in the UK who are not students, they are finding it hard, very difficult to, keep prices down. And then imagine what it's going to look like for those who just relocated to the UK on student visa with all their family. They have to work, they have to pay for their school fees, and I cannot imagine what they are going through right now. So, this today's podcast is about how to manage your finances, how to manage your money during this recession time, and how not to let it affect your marriage or your relationship with your partner. If it is boyfriend or girlfriend, you know how to man. This is about you guys learning how to manage your finances. So I know first thing that a recession can do to people is loss of job. I know during recession time, many people will lose their job. And if you're that person, you don't need to get angry about it. I know it's painful and it's what you didn't plan for. But all the same, just put yourself together and try to look for something else out there because that's the goal. You just have to keep going. If you don't want to be homeless, just have to keep pushing yourself because tomorrow has got a brighter future. And by you not giving up just because you've lost that job, if you didn't give up and go for another job, you are doing something to enhance yourself, to push yourself forward instead of staying at home and incurring more debt over the days. So another thing that a recession can do to a household is increase debt. Guys, you guys need, we are all victim of this. With our credit card, you just want to buy something. Oh yeah, you'll be thinking you have the money to buy it because you've got so amount in your credit card. At the end of the day, you've forgotten that credit card, everything that you spend on, you have to pay back those money within 1 month. So if you're not careful, you'll be spending more than you are earning, and then you'll be incurring more debt. We've all been there. I know some of us are still paying back. We've learned from our mistake, and so that's why I'm giving you guys this advice out there, because during this recession, please, you want to be wise with your finances. You just want to try. And another thing that you guys can do is to cut down on budget. So you just have to think about what are those things that you're paying for that you're not really using, that you can cut out from your bills. If you've got things like that, like if you've got Amazon Prime and Netflix, you can just let go one on, or, maybe Netflix over Amazon or Amazon over Netflix. You just have to weigh your options and see what you're using better. And if you're on Sky, maybe you're watching Sky Sports, Sky Disney, all sorts that adds on. If you think you're only using your internet, just pay for the internet. You don't need to add all those extras taking your money. And then changing your phone. I had to just stop myself from getting new phone every year. Anyway, I was never into that um crazy trend like, oh, there's a new phone, I have to buy it, I have to get the new latest phone. No, I will use my phone and finish the contract then before getting another one. Sometimes I also use it like a year extra. So guys, during this recession, this is the best time to just cut down as much as possible so that it doesn't affect you, it doesn't affect your family, because you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. We live in Europe. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be war tomorrow. We don't know. So this is recession that we're going through, and we have to manage our finances as much as possible. So this recession also leads to increased divorce rate, because obviously if people are working, let's say the man is working and the woman is at home looking after children, or both of them are working and one of them is spending money anyhow, the other person can get frustrated, like, oh, I'm working, I can't see what I'm working for, because that's what it feels like when you're working during recession, because you just be thinking you're working, you can't see what you're working for, everything as soon as you're earning your money is going out straight away like that. So, in order to minimize the risk of divorce, you need to sit down with your partner, sit down with your husband or wife, talk things through, plan how much you want to spend for that month, discuss before spending on anything. If you want to buy something, talk to each other, like, do we really need this thing? Should I buy it? Or, maybe your partner might help to change your mind over that thing. And if that thing is so important to get it, then both of you will understand that, oh, yes, you can get this thing, we need it. And it's not going to cause problem in the marriage or in the relationship. So another angle, another thing that will help you through this recession is communication. When you both communicate with one another, just communicate. It's about communication. Like, oh, okay, we need to cut down on this. Try to communicate in a way that the other person will see reason why you guys want to take, such decision, and then it will not affect anybody. But if you see that your partner cannot do without that thing, you don't need to cut it out, because it's like depriving them from what they really need. So you people need to talk things through, communicate with one another, make sure you really understand the reason why you're doing some sacrifices, because if you didn't communicate, oh, we are doing this because we can enjoy this tomorrow, because we can have more money in our bank accounts, and you just, maybe your husband loves to watch football, and then you decided to take out the Sky Sports, is going to cause something in the family. Of course, your husband is not going to be happy about it. Or if your wife is the type that love to watch Netflix movie, and you know that there's a particular one that she loves watching, and you just cut out the Netflix like that, she may be angry, yeah, because she didn't tell her beforehand. But if you people have sat down, talk about it, then it won't be any shock or surprises to any of you. So, and we all know during recession, it reduces opportunity. So, guys, any opportunity that comes your way, please grab it, because it doesn't come often during recession time. If you've got an opportunity to up your income, to earn more money, please do it, because multiple income is the way through to get through recession period, because if you have multiple income, then you don't have to rely on one income, then you don't have to cut down on things too much. That doesn't mean that you have to spend your money anyhow, I'm not saying that, but you just have more money to spend, basically, with your multiple income, then you can live your life comfortable. Another thing is lack of support. I think this goes hand in hand with communicating, because, in a way, like, if you don't have any support from your partner or from other people that you're living with, like, let's say siblings, not just partner, siblings, some siblings are living together. You guys, this is the best time to support one another, because if there is lack of support during this recession time, trust me, you guys are going to feel it hard. I don't know how single people are going through this right now, especially single parents. It can be single mom or single dad. I don't know how they are finding this time, because it's not easy, even as a family that are earning that two income is coming into one household. It's not easy, not to talk of just one person. So, guys, we need to be wise with our finances. So, as a wife, as a husband, as a girlfriend, as a boyfriend, as a sister, as a brother, There are numerous things that you can do to help one another during this recession period. Number one, which is empathy. You have to empathize with one another, especially in a family where just one person is working. I know most families just the men that are working, because when men are working and it's feeling as if they are not providing enough for their family, they get frustrated. So you ladies need to just empathize with them. This is not the time to shout at your partner that, hey, you're not giving me money for this, you're not providing for this, you're not providing for that. If you're a woman, please try encourage yourself to get a job to assist as well during this recession time. Please, there's nothing wrong in doing anything. Like, you can even work from home, do some makeup. I've done it. Tell me I've done it all. You can do makeup, do hair for people, anything to support your partner with. Do hair. If it is photography, go into photography. Even if it is you advising your partner to go into photography as well as a way of creating multiple income, let them do it. There's so many, even editing, videography, YouTube. There are so many things that you can do, even doing decoration. There are so many things that you can do, or online virtual assistant, writing proposal for people and charging a little bit of extra money. You just have to think about things. So empathize with that person. You don't need to, vent all your frustration on that person, because that person is already working hard. And because of recession, the money is not enough. Though, so it's now looking as if the person is not doing enough. Please, let's empathize with one another. And we should learn to make sacrifices, because that's the whole thing. Like, if you are in a relationship with someone, you know that it takes sacrifices to succeed. So if your siblings living together, it takes sacrifices to succeed. If you're still living with your parents, please sacrifice for them, because during this time it's not easy. And if you're living with your husband or with your wife as a family, sacrifice for one another. Just help. These are the time, because times are difficult now. A little sacrifice goes a long way. Like, maybe as a wife, you might need to give up doing your nails every 2 weeks. Sacrifice 1 week payment, do it every month so that you enjoy tomorrow. That's what sacrifices are. Deprive yourself from a good feeling now to enjoy greater pleasure tomorrow, or better thing in future. So we just need to learn how to sacrifice for one another. Or if you're the husband, learn how to sacrifice. If you know that there are some things that is taking your money, just cut down on those things. Sacrifice for your family so that your family can live a comfortable life. So another thing is, you guys need to encourage yourself in savings. I know it's already difficult. It's recession. The money is not enough, and some people may be finding it hard to save. I understand that if you're on a low income, it's so hard to save, because some people, as they just earning the money, their main important bills, they're not even enjoying any luxury. They have important bills already that they need to pay. So they will pay as soon as they paid all their bills, the money is gone. I know it's so hard for those people to save. But if you are the type that after you've paid your bills, and you still have a little money left, please try to save that money. Do not waste it on buying new shoes or buying new clothes. We all are still struggling. I'm trying to stop myself as well from buying new clothes every time. Like, no, I don't need all these clothes. I don't even wear them. So we are all learning. Let's all save. Let's save as much as possible. Especially these are dangerous times, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know whether there's going to be another lockdown in future. We don't know whether this war between Russia and Ukraine is going to happen and affect us at any time. We don't know. So my fellow lovely, beautiful family, please be there for one another and communicate nicely, support one another to survive this terrible recession. And I'm going to see you in my next podcast. Bye.